Manny Pacquiao gets new fight return date because of Lamont Roach. Manny Pacquiao's desire to fight in December won't be granted for an interesting reason. Ever since Manny Pacquiao confirmed that he wanted to keep fighting after his impressive July 19 performance against reigning WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios, which ended up in a majority draw, meaning Barrios retained his title, there's been a lot of speculation on who Pacquiao could be facing next and when that fight might take place. It soon became clear that while rematching Barrios was an option, the fact that Pacquiao turned back the clock and looked close to his vintage self made a fight with a bigger-name opponent more appealing. The two frontrunners for Pacquiao's next fight quickly emerged as Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia. Because Romero beat Garcia earlier this year, he seemed to make the most sense. And it's now clear that this is the direction both sides are headed, as Pacquiao asserted that we are negotiating and finalizing the fight with Romero during a Thrilla in Manila 50th anniversary press conference on October 1. There hadn't been as much speculation about when Pacquiao would return when compared to who he would fight since the Barrios fight. This is because the 46-year-old has been clear that he wanted to return in December for months now. But those plans have now been delayed because of another bout being finalized. Lamont Roach Jr. fight delays Manny Pacquiao return. Ever since Lamont Roach Jr.'s supposed rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis went by the wayside, boxing fans have been curious to see when Roach would be fighting next. And on October 2, it was reported that he would be moving up to 140 pounds to face Isaac Pitbull Cruz. While this fight news is exciting, it also threw a wrench in the Pacquiao versus Romero fight. DAZN's James Hicken published an October 3 article that revealed the initial plan that Roach versus Cruz would be the co-main event of the Pacquiao versus Romero fight on December 6. However, the plan has since changed. Given Roach's stardom in the wake of the Davis fight, the powers that be have decided that Roach versus Cruz is worthy of a main event spot. As a result, Pacquiao versus Romero, which hasn't been finalized, has supposedly been moved back to January. The Pacquiao versus Romero fight still needs to be signed before the suspected January date can be finalized. But as for now, it seems likely that the Pac-Man won't fight again in 2025 like he had initially wanted.